Hello my Libra friends, welcome to my channel. This is the SunWoman, and this reading is for the sun sign of Libra as well as moon and rising for the month of July 2023. I hope this reading helps you to tap into your intuition and manifest your intentions, and maybe provide you a weather report of the upcoming energy so that you know how to move for the month of July. If you would like to work with me privately, I'd love for you to join my 3-month Breakthrough and Elevate program, and I put the link with details in the description box below. All right, Libra, so let me go ahead and shuffle the cards here for you, lay the cards down, and then I'll just go through the transits for the month of July 2023 that are going to be significant for you, okay? Clearing the energy for the sign of Libra. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. Here we go. All right, the cards came together. Let's go ahead. All right, we've got the Five of Wands in the recent past. We've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man covering as you're going into July. We've got the Five of Pentacles as the energy within July. We've got the Page of Pentacles as the crowning card. Very nice. For other people in your life influencing your situation in July, we've got the Six of Swords. I'm going to move these over a little bit. We have the Sun. Ooh, beautiful. Interesting. The Sun is falling in your obstacles area of the reading. We'll take a look at that. And we have the Seven of Swords in the outcome. Okay. Let's see, Libra. There's an interesting mix here. Wow. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the star, and there it is. We have the star at the base of the deck here, and this is going to be permeating energy for July. So this is beautiful. So no matter what is going on, you're going to land on your feet, Libra. You are protected. You're spiritually protected. You're physically protected. Whether it is, whether you attribute your protection to God or the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever it is, and whoever and whatever form that those energies come in for you, it is there. There's that star that's watching over you and protecting you. So beautiful. Okay, so let me put the star over here. So quickly we'll take a look. You have got the full moon in Capricorn that's going to be landing in your 4th house, and that's going to be on July 3rd. So looks like something related to your family, your actual physical home, maybe coming to a head. There may be a little conflict, little tension there. It may be a really emotional time for you because Libra is squared with Capricorn. So there might be like a push and pull between your your family life and then say your career, or your family life and the outward, what you project to the world, so to speak. Okay, because that's the base of your chart as well as the apex of your chart with that full moon. So any transits that we have on those 1st house, 4th house, 7th, and 10th house can be very significant for us, okay? In those quadrants. We have the new moon in Cancer that's going to happen in your 10th house, and that's on July 13th. So what may be happening here is that you're going to get an offer, or there's some kind of new energy coming into your career, professional life, and that might cause a little bit of tension as far as your home life situation. Okay, you may have to make a decision, but I think it's going to resolve. It will resolve in your favor, I think. And with the star there at the base of the reading here, I think that's an excellent, perfect omen that says that you're going to have spiritual guidance in making these decisions or whatever this situation is, and protection. Now, you do have Venus retrograde in Leo in your 11th house, so that's from July 22nd through to September 3rd. Want you to be very careful as far as your social relationships, friends, group associations. Make sure that you're vetting people very carefully who you have within your immediate social group. You may be reevaluating your tribe. You may need to really evaluate who really has you as far as emotionally, who's respective of your boundaries, who respects you. There may be reevaluation of some friendships and some relationships. That's a necessary thing for you to really see who is real and who isn't in your life. So if that happens, know that that is happening for your greater good. Okay, and then some of you may also be reevaluating your wishes and your dreams for the future. The 11th house is our hopes, wishes, and dreams. So you may be within that 2-month period, kind of the things that you thought you wanted may no longer hold the same weight that they had, or may not be as important as they initially, as they have been in your life. Know that when this period is over, what you are focused on and what you are going after is going to be aligned with what your journey is. Okay. And again, there may be a need to reevaluate in the next 2 months what and who is really truly aligned with you. Okay. You also have Neptune and Saturn retrograde in Virgo. That is going to be your 12th house. So, I'm sorry, that is your 6th house. Correction. That is that is your 6th house. Okay, so you have Virgo is your 12th house, and the opposite sign of Virgo is your 6th house. So I made some notes here, but I can't even read my handwriting. But yes, so with that Neptune and Saturn retrograding in your 6th house in Pisces, again, there may be a need to reevaluate your health situation. Okay, this would be a really good time for getting started with a new health and wellness program, maybe physical therapy, maybe something that has to do with water therapy could be significant for you, learning how to swim, something that will be an improvement on, or to get you back into the best health that you can at this time. Okay, it could be things with a more spiritual connection to them, like meditation, like breath work, mindfulness. Okay, so these are practices. You could start your own practice within these areas of alternative healing, and they could be very significant and helpful and healing to you, really for the next 2 years, but definitely for the next say 6 months of 2024. So yoga as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm getting the vibe of rehabilitation for some reason. So I don't know if that will be resonating with you, but Mars is in Virgo in your 12th house. So if you are doing rehab, or if you are in rehab, there may be your ability to really focus and put energy behind that change, or that healing process. There's definitely going to be a lot of energy and motivation for you to heal in July and through the balance of the year. Okay, so those are some of the influences. Let's take a look, and again, that star there, which is healing energy, healing and protective energy for you. Okay, all right, so we have the Five of Wands in the past, so definitely some, some conflict, like nothing that is really, I wouldn't say aggressive, but definitely there's been a lot of tension, and I feel stress and tension, maybe some competition here, tug of war in your life. Not sure what the basis of it is, but really feel like you've been through a little bit of a trip, as far as just conflict with a few people in your life. Could be friends, could be family, could be spouse, children, friends, people in your friend group. So just conflict and back and forth, I feel that you've been through, and that you're coming into July with a need to just kind of hang out and heal. Okay, really, I see you being by yourself. I see you spending time. Again, what I said about rehabilitation, and some of you could be going to rehab. Some of you could be going in, on a retreat for, to get your mind, body, soul together. This would be a really good time in July for you to do that. To really kind of focus on the inner journey as opposed to the outer journey. I feel that in the month of July, you're going to be able to see things from a very different perspective than you have in recent months. There may be an epiphany, right? You look at this corona, or this aura, or this crown of light around the figure here, from that first chakra there. And so definitely you gaining some perspective and some knowledge and understanding and spiritual guidance from really maybe turning your life upside down a little bit, which will allow you actually to see clearer than you have. So you may be taking drastic action in your life that other people are not going to understand, pulling yourself away from others, moving away, perhaps, not answering the phone, being incommunicado, taking a road trip on your own. So something that you're doing that may be needed for you right now in order to heal and recover. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles as you progress through July, and I feel that there's a lot, there may be concern over financial situations here. You and a partner, or, you and a family member, could be dealing with some financial uncertainty, but there is help available. It is present. You just have to maybe look up and see things from a different perspective, or look in places that you haven't looked before. Okay. I do feel, again, that July, maybe because you are not going to be as active as you usually are, some of you may not be really focusing on making money this month because you are thinking about, other things that are more important for you, more of going inside, or maybe reconnecting with yourself or with other people. But I don't want you to put too much weight on this Five of Pentacles card, because you have two of the most powerful and benefic cards in the deck, which is the Sun and the Star here. What else do you need when you have the Sun and the Star? Not much else, because look at this, crowning your reading, which is, kind of the advice card, or what is overlooking your reading here. You have the Page of Pentacles. So this is a gift, this is an offer, this is some kind of financial support, or this is money coming in. This is someone presenting you with maybe a loan, some kind of grant, some money on the side, someone supporting you. I feel that there is going to be money coming in, and what I love about this card is she has the figure on the card. She has her basket here, so she's gone shopping, and she's gotten essentials here. She has her bread, right, which is going to feed her body. She's got her flowers here, which are going to feed her emotionally, so to speak, right, because it's an aesthetic thing that feeds. Flowers is, a thing that appeals to our aesthetic, to our emotional well-being. And then she has a newspaper or a magazine, and so that's going to feed her intellectually. And she still has a pentacle left over. So even if you have to kind of pull back a little bit from spending, or if you have to maybe budget things a little more to focus on things that are maybe more pressing, that are not of a monetary nature, know that you will, know that you will have support here, to be able to handle your needs and have a little bit over. She's here in Paris, so maybe she's traveling. This is something that is an extra in life, but she still has a pentacle there that she can still do other things with. Okay? The other people in your life, well, I do feel that you are going to be moving on to an improvement of whatever situations, that tension that you were experiencing with the Five of Wands, and that financial, maybe a little bit of stress with the Five of Pentacles. So fives are movement and energy. Sometimes there's a little bit of a shake up of things. It can be a little bit of a little bit of instability with fives, but it shakes energy up so that once it settles, things kind of can fall back into place. And so I think along with the assistance of someone else, you will be moving on to calmer shores. You'll be moving on to more peaceful circumstances, okay, with the Six of Swords. Some of you could be traveling. If there's an opportunity to travel, then I would say definitely do that. They're traveling with their swords, but so the concerns are still there, but they're moving on. They're still moving forward. That's what I love about the Six of Swords. There's still movement here. It's, you still have those things that are in the back of your mind, but you're carrying them well. You're carrying those burdens well. And you're still making progress. That's the great thing. And again, it could be you and another person traveling together on this journey, either physically or spiritually. Let me just take some water here. Still making progress and still on your way away from what was causing stress and moving to calmer waters, calmer shores, okay, with the Six of Swords. Yeah, there are a few clouds, but you're still making progress. The water may be a little choppy, right? See the little waves lapping at the surfboard there? I love how it's a surfboard instead of a boat. But it's okay. They're still buoyant. They're still moving along. She has a wand here that she's using as a paddle, and wands are movement and ideas and energy. So there is still momentum, forward momentum there, which is beautiful. The obstacle, well, the sun. Now, how can the sun be an obstacle? Well, what does the sun represent? And this is, for those of you who are learning tarot and who are learning how to interpret cards and symbols in certain positions, you look at the card and then you look at the position relative to the card relative to the position. So we know that the sun is a beautiful card. It's a card about healing, abundance, happiness, joy, fertility. You have a beautiful child there on horseback, covered with flowers. You have the sunflowers, here's my sunflower here. So, which is a symbol of abundance and victory and power. The sunflower and the sun are the energy is a powerful energy of powerful healing and vitality. That's the word I was looking for. So why is this card coming up in your obstacles? Well, possibly because you're not seeing everything that's laid out there for you. You're not seeing how lucky and fortunate and blessed you are. You're more focused on these pip cards, right, which is the smaller cards of the deck, and this major arcana, which is the spiritual big picture, so to speak, is telling you don't get caught up in the mundane activities of life. Yes, We are spiritual beings. But we still have to pay our bills. We still have to put food on the table. We still have to send our kids to school and put clothes on their backs, right? But the universe has a bigger plan for you, and if you have faith in that and you continue moving forward in any way you can, right? That saying, if you can't walk, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Whatever it is, those baby steps that you can take towards healing, towards the future, towards your goals, towards success, towards progress. Take those steps. Start where you are. Okay? So that's what the sun says. You have this power, and the sun is a power card. So know what your power is. Know that abundant energy and that vitality. The sun and the star are symbols of healing and physical and good health, right? So if you have been debilitated, if you have been ill, if you have been dealing with any kind of physical, emotional illness, there is healing and rejuvenation available for you. But you have to use that hanged man power, right? That hanged man energy of seeing things from a different perspective. Elevating your vision. The word that I'm looking for is ascension, right? So ascending past what is just visible on the physical plane, and being able to raise your vision and your vibration so high that you see things from a grander and a bigger lens. Right? You're a child of God. You're a child of the universe. You are made of all the dust that's all the planets are made of. The same thing that has created the stars created you. So understand this from a bigger perspective, and the healing is in that. Right? The healing is in that. All right. So the Seven of Swords is the outcome card here for July, and here's what I think about the Seven of Swords. Make sure that you are, and I did say this with Venus and Leo, make sure you are vetting the people that are around you so that you know who's who, and you know who is legitimate and who you can trust and who you can't. So some of you may, in July, in the next 2 months, may get some revelations about people in your quote unquote tribe who maybe don't have your best interests at heart, and they will reveal themselves. Okay, the Seven of Swords will, whoever is true and whoever is false will reveal themselves in your life. And why that's going to happen is because of the spiritual blessing, right? You are protected. You're even protected from those in your environment who may not have your best interests at heart. I'm going to throw one more card on the Seven of Swords because I can interpret this in another way as well, but I want to just see. My other interpretation is you moving in silence, right? Making sure that you're making your plans, because the Seven of Swords can also be making plans without revealing them to others. What is that, Lil Wayne? Real G's move in silence like lasagna? Okay, Justice. So the Justice card, it came up as the clarifier for the Seven of Swords. So whatever this is, or whatever, if this is someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart, it will be revealed, and this will be their karma, right? This is going to be a karmic return, a karmic revelation for you. This is also, as I said, could be you moving in silence, not letting people know what you're up to, making your plans, putting your plans in motion, and in order to be that person that you're destined to be, right? In order to become that person. And my goodness, I'm just realizing, this is a Libra reading, and what's your card? Justice. Okay, the Justice card. So, there's an extreme connection here with there being karmic balance. That everything, even if things seem a little uncertain and a little unsteady right now, know, and I feel that by the end of July, there is going to be a rebalancing for you. That either through gaining knowledge of who or what may be standing in your way or trying to steal your blessings, or you actively but quietly making those moves and those plans. By the end of July, there's going to be a rebalancing in your life. Okay? You're going to regain your balance. And again, karmic blessings from the Justice card. All right, so let me go ahead. Wow, that's a powerful reading. Let me go ahead and pull one of the runes for modern life here, cards that I love, and see what this final message is for, what's the final message for Libra for July? What is the final message for Libra for July of 2023? Okay, this card jumped. Perthrow. Interesting. All right. Perthrow is here. I love the little cat there. So, Perthrow means, or the energy behind Perthrow is that things remain to be seen, right? The outcome is still unknown. It can go either way. You don't know what. Let me see how to say this. There are forces acting in on your behalf that you are unaware of. So there may be things happening behind the scenes. Interesting. That's Seven of Swords. Things happening behind the scenes. Okay. There may be things happening behind the scenes that are going to end up in your behavior. Oh my goodness. On your behalf. And your behavior could be significant in you obtaining it, or maybe blocking that blessing. So make sure that you are in a meditative, contemplative state in July. That's where I want you to be. I want you to be focusing on spirituality, mental balance, emotional balance. Again, I mentioned it earlier, talking about yoga, talking about mindfulness, talking about a new health practice, breath work, all of these things which are depicted in this card here. Cats absorb negative energy. So spend some time with your cat if you have one. Really commune with your cat. If you've been thinking about getting a cat, it would be a good time for you to do that. Make sure it's a rescue, okay? Because there are beautiful animals out there that need homes, and that in itself is a spiritual blessing for you to give a home to an animal who needs one, right? Save an animal. But besides that, understand that things are working in your favor behind the scenes. Again, the star, and you want to be in a receptive, contemplative, peaceful state so that that energy can flow to you, and you're not blocking it from coming. So really, the message I have here for you is, don't cancel out a blessing by throwing negative energy and stress and worry out into the universe that could be blocking it, a blessing from flowing into your life. All right? how you move, how you act, how you respond could make all the difference between you being receptive or non-receptive to a blessing that's coming through for you. Okay, Libra? So that is your reading for July. Again, I hope this reading, hope you love this reading. I hope it's been helpful for you. And again, if you'd like to work with me privately, I'd love for you to join my 3-month Breakthrough and Elevate program. And again, the link with details is in the description box below. Thank you so much, Libra. It's been a blessing to read for you. I wish you all good things, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.